Hey everybody, how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a good week, woke up in a good mood. Taking a walk. It's been like 2 days, so I gotta get back out here. It's nice, it's not too hot. A little breeze blowing. So, I wanted to say something. I had a young lady tell me, because you know I wear my crystals around my neck, right? I ain't got one on right now. I got on my bracelet. But yeah, I wear my crystals around my neck, and I wear my crystals to help with certain things. They all don't do the same thing, but I know why I wear them, right? So the young lady says, be careful with those, what you got around your neck. I say, what, my crystal? And she's like, yeah, be careful with those because that's witchcraft. Now, when she said that, I knew where she was coming from because I've been there. I too thought it was witchcraft because that's what we taught in church. It's witchcraft, right? So I told her I understood why she would say that, but I told her it's not witchcraft. It's not witchcraft. We have tools, right? It's a tool. The crystals are tools. They're natural tools. They're tools given by God to help us, to help push us, to help kind of cultivate us. Because we all have a vibrational frequency, a frequency that we vibrate at. And because of life in general here, we need a little help to maneuver some things, to move some energy, to unblock some energies. You know what I'm saying? That's what the crystals is for. They help you with areas or things in your life that you're battling with that you need just like a little extra push. She said that because she said people be worshiping the crystals. Like she said, they be holding them in their hand and they be like doing that. I ain't never seen nobody do that, but if she say she have, I believe it. But I told her that's not what I do. I don't worship crystals. I don't. No. I worship God, yes. I worship the Most High. I worship the divine in me. But yeah, I was telling her they just tools, just like we have tools for other things. They tools to help us understand ourselves, others, and just the universe in general. Yeah, the crystals and even tarot cards, smudging, burning sage to cleanse the energy. Those kind of things are tools. They are tools. Because you always got to remember there's the energies that you can't see. You can only see them when they're manifested in matter of some sort. You can see energy in motion or emotions manifested through people's facial expressions, what they say, or just feeling the energy that they're giving off. And Like the wind, you can't see the wind, but you can feel it. And you know it's blowing because you can feel it. And you can see the branches of the trees swaying back and forth. If we did not have the sense of feeling, one of our five senses, well, not really five, but seven, our sense of feeling, if we didn't have our sense of feeling, our sense of seeing, our sense of hearing, we would not know that the wind even exists. Tell me I'm lying. We would not know the wind exists if we didn't have our senses of seeing, feeling, and hearing. I'm just saying. So there's tools here that we can use to help us understand spiritual things, religion, some parts of religion. So I don't knock people for what they believe in, if that's what they believe in, if that helps them to elevate, to climb Jacob's ladder. If that helps them, I can't tell them they wrong. I can't knock them. And I've been on that other side where if you wasn't saved, and you didn't quote Romans 10:9? I don't know. If you didn't confess Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you weren't saved. You was going somewhere different. You was going to purgatory, hell, whatever. Something bad was gonna happen, because that's how we was taught to think. That's what we was taught. So I've been on that other side, but as I grew and as I examined a lot of things, I ain't about to hate on nobody. I'm not about to tell them they wrong about what they believe. I can't even tell them what they experienced is wrong, because your experiences are going to be based on what you believe. Your experiences are going to be based on what you believe. I believe in divinity. I believe in the Most High God, Hayah. I believe that I am the Son. And not the Son like Jesus, but I am son, daughter, being. We all was created by God. We all was created by God. By the fire truck right there. Anyway, yeah. We was all created by God, and we all are the Word in the flesh. You don't have to just look at it from a perspective of the Bible, but if we created by God, we are the Word in the flesh. And we're striving to resemble those, the fruit that Yeshua, Jesus, whichever name you use, if you use it at all, try and model the fruit that he showed. You know, the fruit of the Spirit: love, patience, kindness, gentleness, all that. But yeah, we all have different beliefs. You know, some people, you have your Muslims, you have your Buddhists, you have your 7-day Adventists, you have your Pentecostal, you have Baptist, which I grew up in. My papa was a pastor of a Baptist church. I mean, there's so many out there. So many. But I knew some time ago that there was a division morning, there was a division that was happening. And this division is happening, it's like levels to it. You have division in society in so many ways. You have it in religion. Religion should be the last place, or spirituality should be the last place that there should be division, but there is. Because this religion tells you wrong. That don't make sense. No, the way we believe is right. This is how you get to God. This is how you get to the Father. Ooh, my skin glistening. Ooh, shucks now. Oh, hold on, y'all. Anyway, they tell you, no, you got to do it this way. It's only one way. It's only one way to the Father. It's only one way to get to God. It's only one way you going to heaven. Who said? Did God say it was only one way? Because he gave us a whole bunch of tools to use. So did he say it was one way? Who said that? Because I don't believe there's one way. And I don't care who don't like that. I don't believe there's only one way. Because I already thought the other way, and that way ain't work for me. So I don't downplay anybody's belief or their religion. I'll actually look into it and see if it's something I could utilize. Because you don't have to use everything that is put. You don't have to eat everything on your plate. You don't have to eat everything that's set before you. But you can take and eat what benefits you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stay closed in a box and just believe one way or try one thing and just stop there. If that was the case, we wouldn't be where we at right now as far as, technology and everything. The way the world itself has evolved. If they had just stuck to one thing, we'll still be in horse and carriages. Should we probably be still walking if they had just stuck to one thing? You got to keep trying things to see what works for you, because everything ain't going to work for you. That includes, the tools that we use in religion. You know what I'm saying? How one person pray may not be how the other person pray. And that's because the way they pray works for them versus the way, somebody else would tell them to pray. Somebody might want to meditate standing up. That worked better for them. But somebody else, it worked better for them to meditate sitting crisscross applesauce. You got to find what works for you and what raises your consciousness. That helps you elevate, that opens up your understanding, that helps you understand yourself, right? I feel like talking today. I feel good today. I probably could walk around this park all day, but I ain't gonna do it. I may come back later. But yeah, don't be knocking people for what they believe. Shoot, they might have a tool or hold some knowledge that can unlock something that you've been trying to do for years, for months. They might have some information. They may have the very key you need while I'm not, because they believe in this and they build altars and stuff like that. Don't do it, because they just may hold the key that you need. I am learning. So, with all that being said, I am who I am. I am a young lady who likes to learn, loves to learn different things, and to understand people I like trying to understand people, understand why they think the way they think, why they do what they do. I do understand. I'm a young lady who looks for tools that work for me. So, no, I don't consider myself to be affiliated with any one religion, and I don't even know about all the religions. What I can tell you, what my truth is, and this is my truth, I'm the only one that has to accept my truth, because it's my truth. Nobody else has to accept it. You should respect it because I'm going to respect yours, but if you don't, it's still on you. But this is my truth. I grew up, my papa was a pastor in a Baptist church, so I've seen a lot. I know about shouting. I know about the gifts of the tongues, speaking in tongues, different languages, you know, being slain in the spirit. I know about all of that. And I've also seen some other things that I ain't about to say right here because, yeah, I ain't about to say it. But I ain't seen some other things and experienced a few things just in my journey. My journey has led me to this moment where I can share some of my wisdom and my insight given to me by Haya with you all. But yeah, I do use crystals. It's not witchcraft, because if you really think about it, everybody uses witchcraft. If you done manipulated somebody in any shape, form, or fashion, whether good or bad, it was witchcraft. Ain't that what the Bible say? Manipulation is as unto witchcraft. Which I really think witchcraft and alchemy, in a sense, kind of go together, because you're manipulating things or people to make something happen, or even energy. Yeah, if you lied to somebody, whether it was for a good reason or a bad reason, you manipulated that situation. That's a form of witchcraft. If you lied on the application of any kind, or you choose to allow somebody to believe something about you that you know is true or not, you're manipulating them. People use manipulation every day, all day. They use manipulation and marketing stuff, getting us to buy stuff that we really don't need. Manipulation is all up and through, all around us. Some good, some bad. I don't know which side you on. But it's still witchcraft. That's what it is. So just because a person uses crystals, or read tarot cards, or burn sage, that don't make them evil. That don't mean they devil worshipers or Luciferians or whatever. Now, you have those people out there that utilize those same things. It's just the intention behind it. If your intention is for the good, not just of yourself, but as a whole, then that's the good. But if your intention is for selfish gain only, or for evil because you mad, you ain't get your way, or you throwing a tantrum or whatever, then that's the evil. It just depends on your intention and what end of the spectrum you on. Are you working on the light side, or are you working on the dark side? Are you straddling in the fence? Lukewarm, as they say. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. Yeah, So I do. I left the church, but just because I left the church don't mean I left everything. Because I learned a lot in the church. I learned a lot of things, but I learned even more when I left. The things that I learned in the church, I got a more in-depth understanding once I left. Like, really, to be honest, in my mind, religion is a level. But religion is like, you know, the Bible calls, they say, we ain't giving you the meat yet. You ain't ready for the meat. We just gonna give you the milk, right? Religion is the milk. That's the milk. We're gonna give you this milk a little bit. We're gonna tell you about repentance and forgiveness and all that stuff, right? I believe spirituality is the meat. You know, that meat of the word, where you passed all the repentance and stuff, and you can have accountability on your own. You don't need anybody to hold you accountable, because you can hold yourself accountable and say, I need to fix this, I'm tripping, right? So yeah, I think religion is just one part, but you're not supposed to stay there. You're supposed to keep elevating, because it's levels. Spirituality is just, religion is like 3D. And spirituality is, you know, past that. It's like 4D, 5D, 6D. You know, and that's what you can't see, except when put in motion, right? Man. The words are gonna come to me what I see in my mind, because the words haven't came to how to explain it, but we want to separate everything. I think, did Miss Maria tell me that some years ago? Like, we be trying to separate stuff, but we can't, because either way it's still all connected. On earth as it is in heaven. On earth. On earth as it is in heaven. Ah, it was a spider crawling on me. I'm about to get off this bench. I ain't no scary sister about bugs, but I don't want no spiders be surprised and crawling up on me. Look. You see him? Right there. Go on now. Hey, he just chilling. Just, He went from my arm to my leg. Y'all know when something get on y'all and y'all knew it was on y'all, then y'all think something crawling on you all the time. I'm about to move around now. We're gonna be looking, trying to see. I'm sweating. But yeah, so on earth as it is in heaven. So you have what you can see on earth, right? What you can see on earth is a reflection of what's happening in heaven, what you can't see, in the ethers, in the spirit realm. We have tools on earth to help us see and understand what's happening in heaven, in the spirit realm. Who watched Stranger Things, the upside down? That's like the spirit realm, the upside down. That's what they call it, it's the other side. But yeah, back to what I was saying. You gotta find what works for you, that helps you to grow, that helps you to be joyful, that helps you thrive. Because we don't want to just live, right? We don't want to just survive. We want to thrive, right? Don't you want to thrive? And you can't just stop at one thing. If something don't work, you go back to the drawing board, try it again. That don't work, you go back to the drawing board, try it again. The things that you find that work, you utilize those. You use those resources. Exhaust all your resources. Don't just stop at one thing. You don't do that when you looking for a job. You don't do that with school. You don't do that with anything. Don't just stop at one thing. You don't do that with your business. If you building a business and you find that your tactics are not working, like, then you go back to the drawing board and you try something different. You analyze and reanalyze and revise and do all those things. You don't stop at one thing. You try different things, and when you find what works for you, you usually stick to that, and then you find something else that works and you add on to it, and you do the same thing with yourself. If you recognize that something don't work for you, let it go. Don't hold on to it. Especially because somebody said, well, that's how you're supposed to do it. That's the right way to do it. Heck no. If it don't work for you, let it go. Find what works for you. It's okay to study different things, and your spirit is going to let you know, yay or nay. It's going to let you know, yay or nay. Yeah, we're going to do this. Like I was saying earlier, just because I left the church don't mean I left everything. I still speak in my language, mostly when I'm led to. I don't just do it all the time, but I do speak in tongues, and one of the reasons that I do still use it is because it does help me remain balanced. It helps me to balance out my emotions. It helps me to be grounded. It helps me to align and balance out my chakras. And it helps to raise my frequency. It helps to align. It helps to align my own will with the will of God, of the will of the calling of my higher self, right? So yes, I do use it. And I already said I use the crystals to help as well with clearing chakras and clearing energy. You know, crystals can be used for different things. It just depending on which ones that you use or what you need to work on. Like if you need to work on self-confidence, then you will find a crystal that is more associated with your solar plexus chakra, which is your third chakra that represents the color yellow. Some people use sound. Music is a big one. That's another thing. I dance all day in the kitchen, around the house, put on some music and dance. And I love to dance. It helps raise my frequency too. And if I got a lot on my mind, and it's a lot of turmoil going in my mind, if I put on some music and dance, by the time I finish dancing, my mind is more clear. It's not so cluttered anymore. So I utilize the things that work for me. Those are the things that work for me. Meditation works for me. You know what I recognize meditation also does? It curbs your appetite. Like the more you meditate, you won't be, at least for me, I don't be as hungry when I meditate. I don't eat as much. And I believe during meditation, you are being nourished and fed in your spirit by the source, by the divine, by God. So yeah, you gotta find what works for you, but don't be judging people. Let them believe what they want to believe. If that works for them and they happy, why would you tell them, and who are you to tell them that they wrong and what they believe is not the truth? Everybody's truth is different. Everybody may not believe the same thing. But whatever you believe, you have to be willing to respect the other person's belief, because like I said before, they may have a key that you don't have to unlock something to take you to the next level, to help you elevate. So don't be knocking what they do. Whew. I don't know how long I've been walking, but I've been on here for 31 minutes already. I don't know what's gonna happen today, but something's gonna happen. And it may not be today, it may be tomorrow, it may be sometime this week, I don't know. But something about to happen, because I feel like this excitement in my spirit. I don't know. I feel this excitement in my spirit. And I choose to stay in this energy right here for the rest of the day. I choose to. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed because I might be tested later. Somebody may come to me. No, for real. Yeah. Oh, another thing. Astrology. In the Bible, it says not to worship the stars and the moon and stuff like that. Right? That's what it says in the Bible. Not to worship it. So a lot of people mistake worship they mistake the meaning of worship. Because there's a difference in worship, and there's a difference in utilizing what's available to you to help you grow, to help you mature, to help you elevate, to help you become conscious aware. People who follow like astrology, or they, keep up with the planets and what's in retrograde and know about their natal charts and stuff, that is another tool to help you understand not only yourself, but the people in your life. And again, the universe. Of course, we'll never understand all the mysteries of the universe. We can't even. We can just hang that up. We can't fathom all the mysteries of the universe. We can't. But yeah, if they keep up with the planets and where they positioned at and all that, they keeping up with it. Oh, look at the blue tag. They keep up with it to help them understand themselves and to help them heal. Some of these tools we be rejecting, but they are good for helping us heal. You know what I'm saying? Don't reject everything, especially if you don't know much about it and you just know what you was taught. But yeah, it's not worship to recognize the energy of the moon, right? It's not worship. It's acknowledgement. It's acknowledgement of an energy that is present do with our emotions, right? It's the feminine energy, if you will. And whether you want to believe it or not, or anybody wants to believe it or not, the energy of the woman where its position does affect your emotions. And if you think I'm lying, pay attention to your emotions and pay attention to what sign the moon is in when you're experiencing these emotions. Hey, I need to get off of here because I'm kind of going into something else. But yeah, even the 12 disciples that Yeshua picked, the 12 disciples. You notice the number 12 is present a lot throughout the Bible, as in our world. Got 12 months in a year, 12 hours in a day, right? But I always knew, well, not always, don't let me, I'm not gonna lie like that, but like a few years ago, I was asking the question, why 12, why 12? And the more I did like some little studies or whatever, and as I gained more information, the 12 disciples is also a representation of the 12 zodiacs. Because I think Peter was Aries. I'm just saying. I think Peter was Aries, and I'm tell you why. Because he was quick to pull his sword. And Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, which is the planet of war. Peter was ready to go to war. He didn't say nothing. He just pulled out his sword, and he was ready to go to war. Ready and willing. So yeah, I think Peter was Aries. But the 12 disciples represent the 12 zodiacs. And I heard somebody say it before on a video, and I was like, see, I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I'm not the only one that had that type of revelation. But yeah. Some people like, don't worship the moon and the stars or whatever. We're not supposed to be following that kind of stuff. But it's already written in there. It's already in there. It's already in there. Even in the Old Testament, they used the stars to allow them. They used the stars to guide them to where they needed to go, to guide them to the light, to guide them to this gift, to guide them to this sun, right? Even yeah, they used the stars, the position of the stars and the planets, to know what was about to happen, to guide them to when they traveling. It's all tools. On earth as it is in heaven. They tools. It's up to you to pick and choose what you choose to use, what tools you're going to utilize in your journey. Preferably utilize the tools that work for you. Right? Y'all tired of me talking yet? I should have brought me some water. But yeah, I don't know why I wanted to talk about that. Everything that you see is not. I mean, it's witchcraft, but not in the way people view witchcraft. It's not evil. It can be, depending on the person. But every person who whereas crystals are utilized as crystals in a spiritual journey are not evil. They not devil worshippers. They not, what you call it, what you call them people that don't believe in God? They not atheists. At least I don't think they are. We all believe in some divine power, divinity. Nobody really knows what to call it, but it exists. It's divine. It's a mystery, man. It's a mystery. Anywho, y'all, what's gonna happen? Something is about to happen. Let me duck off right here. Something is about to happen. I don't know what, but I am excited. I'm excited about what's about to happen. I'm sending you guys some love and some light, and I pray that y'all enjoy y'all's day. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Definitely share. Because we really do need to stop the division. I mean, it's division in every part of society. Okay. Yeah. There is division in every part of society. Some of it is necessary. Some of it is not. Some of it is necessary and some of it is not. That is not. The things that are not is what keeps us stagnant. Keeps us from elevating and raising our vibrations. I'm going to talk about that another time, because I used to have a problem with like groups, cliques, classes. You know, everything is in the class. You got tax brackets, you got classes, lower, middle, high class, first class, or whatever. Everything is like classified in some kind of way. You got your ethnicities, right? Your ethnic backgrounds, your religions. In a corporate world, there's levels. Anyway, we're going to discuss that, because a lot of times, a lot of us believe that what we see in front of us is it. Like this is the whole circle of life. But it's not. There are circles of life within this circle of life and outside of this circle of life. So there's life outside of our circle of life, and there's life within our circle of life, and within that circle of life, and within that circle of life. Yeah, we're going to talk about that another time. Dang, I'm finna shut up now. I just gonna be quiet. Whoa. But let me know what y'all think. I would like to know what you all think about this. Again, I'm not gonna say that what I'm saying is completely true and honest, but it is for me. I can't say it is for anybody else, but it is for me. And I'm not gonna judge people based off what they believe. Uh, again, it's about the intentions of your heart. Are your intentions good or are they bad? Are they selfish for selfish gain? Or are they to help not only yourself but others as well? Yeah. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Look at all them clouds, baby. I found a new spot. I might go there later today. It's a lake. Go see about some water. See what kind of downloads may come. Y'all, I guess I'm like, I wouldn't say a simple chick, but yeah, I guess so. No, it ain't even that. I'm looking at these. How you get rid of those worms that make the webs in the trees and it's killing the leaves? I mean, I know they gotta eat, but what do you spray on them to make them go away? I don't know. Anyway, who gets excited about going to sit by the lake or just sit by some? Yeah, who gets excited? Me? Who gets excited just being outside in nature, just looking at all the life around me? Like, oh, we surrounded by life. Surrounded by life. On earth as it is in heaven. Anywho, I ain't gonna have y'all sitting here watching me walk and I'm just smiling all big and everything. But I want y'all to do something today that makes you feel good, that makes you smile from the inside out. If you're having a hard time in your emotions, find something that makes you feel good, whether it's dancing, reading a book, sometimes just a hot bath, a hot bubble bath with a good book can do you some good. Or go out, get a massage or a pedicure. Go grab that friend that make you laugh non-stop. Yeah. Don't sit in your stupor too long. Find the things that work for you, that make you happy, that help you grow. I'll talk with y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye.